Hello, Ashley here again, back with LTEM, the Learning Transfer Evaluation Model. Recall our essential question from the overview video. What evidence can we gather to determine that learning has occurred? And the goal here is to create learning that is more likely to be remembered and utilized. Each tier represents a target we measure to determine learning effectiveness, and some are better than others. In this segment, we'll take a closer look at tiers 1 through 4. Starting at the bottom of the model with the inferior methods of measurement in red. Reflect on why measuring attendance, activity, and learner satisfaction are inadequate to validate learning success. We currently collect data around these targets. What insights might we gain by considering these measures? Press pause and take a few minutes to reflect. Just because learners attend and seem engaged doesn't mean they've learned. Tier 3 measures related to learner satisfaction and session reputation do not provide insight on learning effectiveness. However, the data collected regarding these aspects can provide insights about our learning designs. And although tiers 1 through 4 are inadequate to validate learning success, they are fundamental to the tiers above them. Moving up the model, learner perceptions and knowledge contain measures that are deemed largely inadequate and are coded yellow. We survey learner perceptions about the quality of the learning experience in our post-evaluation survey. Traditional after-session surveys are virtually uncorrelated with learning results, but surveying for effectiveness plus after-training follow-through may provide adequate data. Moving up the model, the last target we'll explore is Tier 4. Knowledge. Knowledge does not necessarily enable performance, but it's important to note that acquiring knowledge is integral to supporting tiers 5 and 6. Training aimed only at creating awareness or gaining knowledge without expectations that behavior should change is likely a waste of time. So, we want to provide learners with realistic practice so they remember important concepts after the session. And we want to assist learners in establishing cognitive links between real-world situations and the learned concepts. This may increase motivation to apply what they've learned, and application is one of our PLM design essentials. Adding another layer to the model here. From this point up the model, we may measure learning effectiveness immediately within a session or after a substantial delay of several days or so. This dichotomy is critical because remembering is essential to most real-world learning. A note about short-term and long-term remembering. Only rarely do learners immediately use everything they've learned, so remembered competence is closer to the time lags learners will experience in their real work situations, when remembering is essential to their performance. When we measure knowledge retention, we satisfy the PLM design essential extension. So, we have explored the inadequate and mediocre methods of LTEM. Keep in mind that tiers 1 through 3 don't measure learning effectiveness, but can provide insights about our learning designs and are fundamental to the tiers above them. We can evaluate procedural knowledge in the decision-making and task competence tiers of the LTEM framework. We'll explore those in the next segment.